the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. Now room for Ekeler. Still fighting for more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. Steps. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This ball complete to Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! That's caught. Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Chargers nothing. Jim Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Push him back. Push him back.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
17's Mike 17. Here we go. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, man.
Charles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Breaks through the contact. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At their 49-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Bennett. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Bennett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike 17. Mike 17. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 14.
this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Herbert now. Flush to his right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Dorsett. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Here I come. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Herbert on 1st down now. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He finds some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.